As Todd has already said, Helena's dead.
There is a huge lab complex underground on Cassadine Island. The embryo could be stored there. We have to go back.
Cassadine Island's not a resort, you know.
I don't care. If my embryo is anywhere, it's there.
Then what if it's not? We are already parents. We have a child. It's worth risking our lives to find out.
So you found
We've been to Cassadine Island twice before and survived.
Barely.
It's different now. I mean, Helena is dead. Valentine is in prison.
But that doesn't remotely guarantee your safety. Now, Helena could have left all manner of booby traps on her.
Yeah, Robert is right. The more I hear about this thing, the more it sounds like it's a setup. Helena left you in her will to lure you back to Cassadine Island.
Wait. What's this about a will?
Helena claimed that it was to me she owed her greatest and most sincere debt. That out of everyone there, I had done the most for her, more than I would ever know. Then I got my inheritance, which was an empty envelope with an address. 13 Amiclon.
This address corresponds to an actual place on the island?
It does, according to a woman named Daphne who lives there.
So we know.
Her name was Daphne. She found us when we were hiding out. She offered to help, and at one point she mentioned that her address was 13 Amiclon.
I don't know, this sounds a bit suspicious. I mean, who gives out their exact street address?
Well, some of them are pretty sure it was working for Valentine.
Yeah, maybe he hired her after Helena died. Maybe Daphne was working for Helena first.
There's a lot of ifs there, Lulu.
Helena gave me an empty envelope with the address 13 Amiclon. Daphne lived at 13 Amiclon. There is no way that was a coincidence.
No. This sounds much more like a trap.
I'm with Robert again. We can't risk going back there.
There's no other way for us to get answers.
Well, maybe there is. Allow me.
Answer the Great.
Yeah, I'd like you to send me a complete copy of the report. Email it. I want to take a look at it. That's it. Yeah, thanks.
Well, were you able to find out anything about Daphne?
Well, after everything went down on the island, the WSB did a complete sweep, top to bottom, the whole shebang, including that address, 13 Amiclon. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but that place has been abandoned for years.
That's impossible. We were just there.
We never saw the house. Daphne just told us she lived there.
Which brings me to the second part of the inquiry. There is no trace of anyone named Daphne anywhere on the island.
This just doesn't add up.
I don't think it's supposed to.
Helena leaves me an empty envelope with the address of a house that no one has lived in for years, and then we meet a woman who lives at that address? Except, not only does she not live at that address, there's no trace of her living anywhere.
It's a game, Lulu. Helena wants you to drive yourself crazy, asking yourself questions that you can't answer.
She said that she owed me her greatest and most sincere debt. That out of everyone there, I had done the most for her? She had to mean the embryo, right? I mean, what could be more valuable to Helena than a potential grandchild?
Hey, baby, look, that woman never had an ounce of gratitude for anything in her entire life. She left you in that will so you would torture yourself, and you're playing right into her hands.
Daphne has to know something. We just have to find it.
How? What do you think she's just sitting on Cassadine Island waiting for us to show up?
We can ask Robert for help. He can use the WSB's
He just
resources.
did.
No, he just made one phone call. It is possible if the WSB just digs a little bit deeper, they might find something. It's worth asking.